how did you get from 1 to 2?
Oh, just based on what I heard you two talking, Wendy went for a while, you went for a while, and I didn't know I had to follow some type of like programming schedule or format for you, so I apologize if it's a strong juxtaposition.
Yeah, I think that the goal of those terms is to kind of have a theme, and I think the theme of this is more in line with the topic. So I think like later on having a discussion, or if you see that connecting with like staying grounded, and dealing with dishonesty, that might be good. But it feels like that's a bit of a jump. So maybe having a discussion.
I don't think so. I think it's the bedrock of all of our problems. The fact that we don't have sound moral currency, that we're 40 trillion in debt, collecting 5 trillion and spending 7 trillion a year. That's the basis of what I would consider one of the primary reasons why our society is not exchanging knowledge, why our society is not trading.
Give me the slow down about 3 steps so I can see if I can follow you. How does being in debt connect to not exchanging genuine information?
Because people who are trying to exchange genuine information don't realize they are on a platform of disingenuousness, that the currency, because it's not pegged, and that we can essentially, with any new government, just inflate the financial system in the same way that Zimbabwe had to create $100 trillion notes. We're doing the same thing that Zimbabwe did, but we're much bigger than Zimbabwe.
Gotta go back up. How does that affect, like, when Wendy and I are talking, right, and we're trying to exchange honesty or some other mode of communication, can you connect to me how, like, sovereign debt or economics, just draw that one thread, not another example of Zimbabwe or even a negative impact? How does truth erode in correlation with, say, sovereign debt?
Because it is a unified system, especially through property taxes. So if you don't support the education that the teachers union is putting out, you're forced into compliance. Otherwise, your county sells the house out from under you in a tax deed sale. So that in alone shows that there is no real representation or equality. It is a system, and it's based on law and precedents, etc. So I'm just trying to give you an example.
If I try and do the best interpretation of what I can and connect it in, what I'm hearing from you is that